Welcome to Detroit and Ford Field as we anticipate a terrific matchup in this one. Hello and welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Auburn Tigers, taking on last year's national champions, the Florida Atlantic Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Florida Atlantic about to put toe to leather and get this thing started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Auburn Tigers offense will take the field first. And we've been really eager to see this matchup, this quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal, though, this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision. Throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. You make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for their defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right?
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
And all defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game, already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
And the Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The play action fake. Lofts one high and deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Let's talk for a second about Auburn. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Owls offense taking the field for a chance we have to see them today. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. He is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
Back to throw, it's Carr. Pressure coming. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Finds a crease at the 20. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
He's looking to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Gets it out quickly. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Oh, he missed it. No good. Kicker. Tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll send the back in motion. Dropping back, it's Maddox. Got his man. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. The throw to the outside is complete. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. The Owls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Hand off from the shotgun. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the 2nd level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Let's see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Hines is tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Guys, let's chat a little big picture Auburn. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry-pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Offense gets set for second down. Back to pass, it's Maddox. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down mark.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Gets it out fast. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give to the tailback. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Here on 3rd down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to run it. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
You have got to have pass rushing lane integrity when you face this quarterback. On 3rd down, someone gets out of his gap right up the middle. It's easy for the quarterback to see. He just tucks it and takes off and picks up the first down.
Snap to the back. They forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Punts it out of the air. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
And for DBs out there trying to stop these short slant routes against man coverage, being physical is really key. You want to get your hands on the wide receiver and really try to disrupt that timing between the QB and his target.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. It's Maddox. With the catch, it's Henderson. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. A 3rd down try for the offense. From the gun, wants to pass. And that one is incomplete. It's the end of the first quarter. And guys, Florida Atlantic is on top. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. They'll look to pin them deep. And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll run this play from the pistol. Here's the handoff. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll try the run. Crosses the 30. Still on his feet at the 45. Lots of room to run. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarter.
He's trying to get it in. Touchdown, Owls. A great catch and run for 6.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one, too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So here comes the Auburn offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Makes the grab. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, though.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
You have some success with the bootleg, and now you got the defense on their heels a little bit in this run game because they're not sure who's got the ball. Is it going to be the running back? Is the quarterback booting and keeping it himself? Could you play action and maybe throw it? Nice job mixing and matching the play calling here offensively.
Looking for a man. It's Carr. Quickly complete. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll try to do it himself. Finishes the run with the slide.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Under fire. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Keep bringing the heat like that, you can fall in line with the likes of Derek Brown or Nick Fairley.
Man, I still remember that Nick Fairley season where he put the defense on his back. Cam Newton took care of the offense, but he ruled the defense, making big plays.
Oh, he's got some space. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
And how nice is it to have an eraser at the quarterback spot? First down, you get sacked, lose a bunch of yards. In a more difficult situation, you call a pass to try to attack the secondary, but he's got the ability to do this. Just pull it down, get all those positive yards back.
Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up, they find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
And he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Here's the return. The hidden yardage, the big plays, special teams coming through. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Pocket breaking down. He'll get rid of it. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Looking for a man. It's Maddox. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, and how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
And the Owls are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. He's got the back in the middle. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on 1st down. Looking for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Carr. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Florida Atlantic going back to work after moving the chains. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got the back over the middle. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Might be calling a hot route. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Touchdown Owls! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Trying to beat him to the left. Can't get him to the ground.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Carr. Quickly complete. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Got a man. It's Woods. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Finds his big tight end. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
There are a lot of offenses out there that will probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should...
Touchdown, Owls! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Another nice drive put together. And this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look legit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So here comes the Auburn offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Starts the drive, trying to go up top. Makes the grab.
And on the slant route, I love the location of the throw by the quarterback. He's not making it difficult on his receiver. He's putting the football out in front, hitting his receiver right in the face mask and making it easy for him.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Looking to throw, it's Maddox. Lost one deep down the right side. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Trying to take it back. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category.
Is ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. And it's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Man, and you kind of wondered, when were they going to cover this guy? He's been making catches ad nauseum. When was he going to get some special attention? Nice job by the defense. You could tell they were forcing the football there. Broke on the football, almost had the big play.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. Looking to pass. It's Maddox. He's not afraid to go deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Quarterback making adjustments. They'll run play action. Gonna let it fly. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. To the ground with the back. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Snagged out of the air. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Nice job by this guy finding the slot guy on a drag.
Yeah, the receiver just working his way across the field, giving his quarterback a nice, easy target. That's an easy completion.
Motion from the wideout. Looks as if he's going to run it. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. Auburn sends out the punting unit. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Breaks into the open. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some room.
Got room to work. Wide open spaces. Inside the... And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Owls. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Auburn offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Creates a little space. Crosses to 40. Lowers those pads. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Tigers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's complete on the right side. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before. He makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. Looking for a big gain. Picked off to stop the threat. Got room on the return. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Carr. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got it.
There he goes. Across the 50-yard line on a huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
You want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Here's a heat. On the run, fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
You know, I'd be worried right now if I were this head coach. I've already had my starting quarterback knocked out of the game. I'm watching my backup quarterback now get ragdolled around as well. What can we do to protect him and give ourselves a chance to win this game?
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Back to throw, it's Carr. He's got him. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. Florida Atlantic gets to the line quickly.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out.
Wide open, he makes the catch. He's loose down the left side, and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Owls!
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. The give on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Catch in the middle. It's Poe. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Pulls it in. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something good.
The short hands, it's Scott. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And it's been a little bit of a frustrating day for this offense. They want to get the run game going, and they want to get it to their stud at running back, but he just hasn't found a lot of area. And here's the thing. If you don't have successful runs, now it's 2nd and long, and this offense, they haven't been in a great spot because physically they haven't been able to run the football today.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He makes the grab. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. He's already put 3 on the board earlier, this time a 38-yard try. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. He might want another play. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start of offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. To the air, it's Carr. Looking to take a shot. Makes a grab for a big play. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. New set of downs after the completion. To the air on first down. Oh, they're after him. Makes the grab. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Looking to throw on first down. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line gets set, first down. Looking to throw again. On target. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
Quick screen to the speedster out wide. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Looks as if they're going to get the W behind a really good performance from their passing attack and maybe hold that edge in the rankings as well, fellas.
They're going to hold the edge. They're going to create some separation, too, I think, because of the throwing ability. This quarterback came into this game lighting it up. We knew in the preseason this guy had talent, but against an opponent like this, David, it's impressive to see his performance.
It's one thing to have talent, but to get all the talent with the new pieces every single year to work together, this passing attack looks like they're going to be formidable. And now you already got that one top 25 win for the resume.
And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you've wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Auburn offense. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
He finds a soft spot in the middle. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The offense set for a first down play.
I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but guys, y'all remember that ball you could throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs on it.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Timeout is called by the defense, and 12 seconds remain in the football game. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. They bring him down. Strong effort by the coverage team, and that's how they'll put a period on this one. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer.